no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
John Bones Jones. Man, here's a guy that I'd argue with you about him because I believe in this guy.
Yeah, when I saw him for his first few fights and how easy and the stuff that he did, and it's just like.
But how do you let yourself do that again?
I don't.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you've been once, twice, 3 times. You've been busted for something else.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's disappointing because he just gets stripped of the title.
It would be more disappointing if it was something that he chose to do rather than someone in his team who may possibly give him something that he may not know that he's taking.
Is that what this third time around he was found with what was it, steroids or something? Something was in his bloodstream or in his system.
A banned
he
substance.
tested positive for something
exactly
that was illegal.
Yeah,
and that was within the 72 hours of the fight.
Yeah.
If my team. And this isn't the first time I think he's been involved in some kind of doping or something like that.
He did coke and
coke, right. But before that, wasn't there something else, too, that he was DQ'd for? Or
apparently, according to him, it was a dick pill.
Like a Viagra or something, like an enhancer, sex enhancement pill?
Yeah.
But okay, so let's say this time around it was your team, but I mean, that's not good, man, because now you're going to lose. I don't even know if he'll ever fight in the octagon. He might have to go overseas and start working his way back into the octagon here in the U.S. with UFC.
If he's banned in the U.S.
Well, what did Dana White do? Did he not ban him or
not yet? Because they're still going through.
So he's a suspension? I heard it was like a supplement or something, like nothing like
But it was regardless of whether it was
illegal. That's the problem. Some kind of chemical and that's a shame because I was rooting for him, man. Even before the Cormier fight, I didn't care about that so much. I've always been a John Bones Jones fan.
Yeah. Me too.
And then when that came out, after the Cormier fight, I even waited. I was like, oh, God, let's see what happens tomorrow. Nothing. Man, he should have been already had taken over that division, that weight class, that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
From the jump. Why? How do you not know what's going on in your body? Listen, you've already been under the microscope for the longest time now. So how do you not? Why are you not aware that they're going to test you for everything just because of your past?
Yeah.
You should know what you're putting in your body, man. I don't care what it is. You got to know what's in that, because if it's something that goes against your code, then people are going to keep saying that his performance is based on what he took.
And I kind of it may or may not enhance, but I don't think by that much, man, because people on steroids have been beaten.
Yeah, they have.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cormier, he looked good for like the first round to me, and that was it.
He was looking good, and then he got caught with something that John Bones know already about him, about Daniel.
A weakness or something, or a flaw that he might have.
Exactly, something that a habit.
Hey, Cormier seemed like he
leaned into him.
He got hit pretty good, man.
He leaned into him.
He was emotional,
and that was
he got his bell rung.
Yeah.
Speaking of fights, I'm really sold on Triple G right now going up against Canelo. I like Triple G more, and it's tough for me to say that because Canelo's a beast.
He's the Russian Cesar Chavez.
Triple G Gennady.
Hell's yeah.
The Russian Julio Cesar Chavez, exactly. The original, the Don.
Yup.
Let me tell you something, man. This kid, I've always liked watching him fight. Canelo to me has progressed to a point where I'm like, wow, this fucking guy is fast and he's strong.
He keeps getting better and better.
But Golovkin, I feel like his mind's in it. I think the mindset is different for him. Like, he just seems like a different breed of man. Like, I don't know if it's the way he was brought up or where he lived in Kazakhstan, I think it is.
Yeah.
But man,
yo, you know what?
There's something about his aura.
I've been a Floyd hater for a minute. In a sense, not in the sense that.
Hey, so have I.
And I've never denied his skills. His skills are his skills. That is something undeniable.
Right.
But it was just. He was not really exciting. You could see the oohs and ahs when he gets out of the way of a punch and these little pot shots, but he doesn't give you that action that you usually expect, like when you see MMA. You know what I'm saying? Even though
he's all defense.
Yeah, he's all defense. He throws 3 or 4 punches, lands, he wins the round. You know what I'm saying? He makes people look foolish.
Right.
And the fact that he was able to do it with Canelo was impressive. I think that was the point when I was like, I can't even say nothing against this dude no more.
See, but in Canelo's defense, you're talking this. That was how many years ago? He was, 21?
But he was still killing.
He had like 50 wins, I think, already under his belt at that age, Canelo. Like, seriously, that's huge. To be 21, 22 years old and have almost, I forget how many fights. He had a shitload of fights under his belt already.
Yeah, but he was fighting, I mean, obviously
Even though he was fighting
bums.
Right,
He was fighting a lot of bums.
But I felt like he was too inexperienced. I think it'd be a different
For that
show.
type of fighter.
See, this is why I think Mayweather's made a living off of picking. He has literally, in I think the last maybe 10 or 12 years, he's handpicked the way he wants to fight a guy or who he's going to fight.
Yeah.
At what stage in their career.
Exactly.
And that disappoints me.
He didn't fight nobody
in their prime. No, he kicked a lot of dudes' asses, but these guys were on the way out.
I mean, but at the same time,
these guys were on the way out.
But at the same time,
he waited for Pacquiao. I don't know what the issue was.
5 years.
Look at that.
But the thing is, this is the thing about Mayweather, and if he planned it out this way, this is what makes him a genius. You want it that bad, you'll wait. You want it that bad, you'll pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people paid to even watch him fight an inexperienced boxer.
He's
not even a boxer.
Hoodwinked boxing fans, yo.
I know.
It's like, I'm going to give you an exciting fight. I'm going to stand. I mean, although he did went toe-to-toe with
Zab Judah?
With McGregor.
McGregor, okay. And McGregor, in his defense, too, I mean, he's a cage guy, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he had no business being in that ring with Floyd. I'm sorry. I mean, he may have landed a couple shots. He might have looked good. Floyd knew exactly what he was doing. Fighting in the octagon and being in a four-cornered ring, it just, to me, is two different worlds when you're talking about hand skills.
Yeah.
And I think Floyd just sat back and what happened. He waited for him to get tired, and he did.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like a mess in those last 2 rounds, McGregor.
He did.
He didn't know what the hell to do with himself.
I wonder if Floyd looked at tapes or if somebody pointed it out to him, like, yo, in his past 2 fights that he had with Diaz, he was tired as hell.
He was, and that's, 5 minute, 5 rounds?
Yeah.
It was a good fight, but Diaz kicked his ass in that fight. In the first fight against Conor McGregor. Then McGregor came back and won the second fight.
He
looked much sharper.
But he still got tired.
He did get tired.
He still got tired, and Nate was tagging him. And I think Conor McGregor has a freaking great chin. I haven't really seen him rocked. I think it's just...
But he is a fucking awesome fighter. Him and his brother, well, I think him more than his brother, but he knows how to fucking handle himself in there, man. He's a great fighder.
And on the ground, too.
Yeah, man. He gets judged too much because of the interviews and all that shit. I'm telling you, that dude will fuck you, man. that dude
You know why? Because he doesn't stop coming, yo.
That's it.
Blood on his face. Come on. You ever seen Eddie Murphy Raw?
Yes,
with punch a dude and stuff like that, and the dude is like, come on. That's Nate, yo. Nate keeps like, come on, and he talks smack with blood in his face, in his mouth. He talks smack, and it's like, yo, and that's intimidating, yo.
It is. And McGregor's similar. He gets hit and he'll talk.
When he's tired,
he couldn't last. I don't think Floyd would take a fight right now against a Golovkin or a Canelo at this stage in their career right now.
He's good.
He wouldn't do it. I don't even think he wants to finish his career undefeated.
He's good
with no losses.
He's good. Because he already said it himself, yo. It's hard to train, and as hard as I used to train, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did it because he knew what he can do with McGregor, and it was going to be easy money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Why? If I want to train for Golovkin or Canelo, I gotta go hard. And Floyd, he's not gonna take punishment, man. He's not gonna take punishment.
No. Who do you like in the Triple G and Canelo fight? Honestly, who are you rooting for that night?
I'm not. No, honestly, yo.
Yeah.
At this stage of my life, I used to have like favorites and all this other stuff.
Right. You just want to see a good fight?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I have my sort of analysis in terms of Canelo. If he can land something, because Golovkin's going to always come forward.
Yeah, and he's got power.
Yeah,
People sleep on him.
He's always going to come forward. If Canelo doesn't hit him with something to make him back off.
Or to shake him up a bit.
I've never seen Golovkin hurt, except for I didn't see the fight, but I heard that he got kind of rocked against Kell Brook.
Right.
So
yeah, Kelvin shook him up, but I think that's because he got him with a couple nice clean shots.
I want to see how he reacted to it, because if he started backing down,
that would be Canelo's go-to then. Is try
forget about it. He's gonna go after him, and then I don't know if he can survive the round, depending on when it happens.
That last fight that Canelo had with Chavez Jr. I mean, he looked like a bulldog in that ring. I mean, he looked like
Chavez.
I don't know if it was because of the pride. They're both Mexican fighters. His father was there. It was a big event. But Canelo looked way more aggressive in that fight than I've ever seen him.
This is the thing.
He needs to bring that same energy.
Of course, this is the thing.
To Triple G, because Triple G is not just going to stand there and move around like Chavez did.
Nah, he's going to definitely. This definitely skilled him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's the difference. Chavez didn't have skill. What he was a big body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To handle. I mean, they went the distance, right? And
they did.
I thought that fight wasn't going to be.
They went the distance, but Chavez was on the worst end of that fight.
Of course.
Like almost every round. And there might have been a round or two where I said, okay, he's showing signs of life. But it wasn't long before I said, oh, God, this is just...
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about the Cotto fight the other day.
Yo.
That was an awesome fight. Japanese kid was a fucking bulldog. He just kept coming forward like we were talking about with Triple G.
Yeah.
He just kept... And that was the same night that the Conor McGregor and Mayweather
Of course, nobody was thinking about Cotto.
It was an HBO... Or a show, I forget what it was. It was, I want to say HBO. Don't quote me on that. But, man, Cotto whooped him. But this kid, this was a fight.
Yeah.
He just kept coming. It looked more entertaining than anything else. But
was there a lot of people there?
When the Cotto, the preliminary fights, no.
There was no one.
Oh, my God. It was like you could hear a church mouse just running around there and take a shit. I mean, there was nobody in there.
Yeah.
But when the Cotto came out, it seemed more full, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
But, man, I haven't heard anybody.
Nah.
And I forget the guy's name, Kagama or something like that. Ikami.
I
saw the fight before the Mayweather, and because it didn't, you know.
I gotcha.
Interfere with it. It was over by like 11.
Got it.
Or 11:30, the Cotto fight.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, Cotto's fighting tonight. I haven't heard a peep. Nobody's saying nothing.
That says a lot.
It does say a lot.
Because when
that's sad. Cotto is going to go down like Mayweather. Even though Mayweather's going to go down in history, Cotto's another guy who's...
He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And nobody spoke about that fight. Not social media. I think not even once did I see Instagram or Facebook wall.
I think his next fight could possibly be the winner of these two guys. I don't see anyone else really challenging them right now.
You're saying
there's probably Keith Thurman, but I don't know if Keith Thurman has the name yet.
No, he's got a mouth.
Yeah, and
he's got hands, but he's got a. I told you what I like about Keith Thurman, his mouth. If he didn't talk, I'd like him better.
Yeah. So but Keith Thurman is dope, but I don't know if he has the fan base yet. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So the only person that would be able to provide pay-per-view numbers would be Cotto, and this would be
against a Triple G or Canelo
again. Yeah.
Whew. Man,
I think this would be his last.
What's Cotto? 36. Well, he said he's got 2 or 3 more fights, and that's it.
Yeah.
But that he wants to do, from what I've heard, Cotto at the end of that fight.
Yeah.
He said he's not finished yet.
He has to.
He's got.
And Freddie Roach is in this corner, right?
Yeah, Freddie Roach is his guy. So I don't know how that would work out. I don't think Freddie has another. What is Cotto? Light? No. What is he? Middleweight now, or he looked pretty big the other day.
Middleweight.
He looked pretty big in that fight.
Yeah. Who?
Cotto. Yeah, he looked like he wasn't. He looked like he put on more weight. To me, maybe it's because it's the age. I don't know, but
it's definitely the age.
But he did. He looked a little. But he wasn't completely out of it though. That's what I loved about it. Is that he brought the power. Like he had strength all through the first 10 rounds. Like it was nothing.
This is the thing about Cotto. Cotto used to be able to knock dudes out and get him out of there.
Right.
Once he started going these 12 rounds, he's still there. He can still provide.
Right. He could have knocked this kid out.
Exactly. He don't know. He can't keep nobody off of him.
He punished him though. I will say that. In Cotto's defense, you're right. It's not there anymore.
And Cotto,
he should have finished this kid in like the 5th round.
And Cotto was doing really well against Mayweather.
Yeah.
And it's like if you don't got that endurance together, you're not gonna win.
No, you're not gonna make it, man.
And if you don't get him within the first 3 or 4 rounds, you're not gonna win. Because that's it. He already figured you out. He sees everything that you do all the time.
Yeah.
That's not going to change.
Technician, man. He's smart.
You know, a guy, if Mayweather was still, how old is he? He's like 40. He's 40.
Yeah.
And if he was 35, a good fight that I would have loved to see would have been him against Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford?
Yeah. That would be nice. That fight.
35-year-old Mayweather.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a different.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, because now Crawford.
Or even 34, or even 32. If they were around the same age, how old is Crawford? He's definitely in his 20s. Late 20s.
Yeah. Late 20s, early 30s at least. I don't know off the top, but I'm familiar with his work.
Exactly, yo. That would be an interest because the dude can punch with both hands. He fights southpaw.
It's a shame that he's leaving the game.
Yeah.
And then, age is a factor.
He definitely would not be able. Damn, I would give it to Crawford on that end, yo.
Yeah, but here's the thing. See, like, I don't want to see. My thing is, see, I don't know if it's the hate in my blood, but I don't want to see Mayweather retire.
You want to see him go out.
I want to see him go out. Yeah, I want to see, and I also, there's a part of me that, I want to see somebody kick his ass.
Yeah.
And that's never going to happen.
No. I said, give me that. You ain't heard what I said. Nigga, run that. You heard.